Hello everyone, Adam of Race World Media. Today I'm in Costa Mesa with Dr. Rhonda Donahue, and she's going to explain to us how the Lifewave X39 stem cell activation patch works. Dr. Rhonda, can you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
I have been in the wellness industry for 30 years, and I specialize in detoxification, nourishment, and protecting the body. So we do that by detoxification, lowering inflammation, working on diet, nutrition, and then also cleaning up toxicity in your life and in your home environment as well as your work environment. I've written a couple books over the years. I strive to educate people so that they can make their own decisions in regards to their health. And they need to get that knowledge so that they can make their own choices and make the right decisions for their health.
How long has Lifewave been around?
They've been in business for 15 years. It was a year ago actually about a year and a half ago now, that they introduced the X39 stem cell patch. Last year, in 2019, they doubled their overall sales in just 1 year. And this year they're saying they're tripling their sales just because of the X39 stem cell activation patch.
How does this technology work?
This form of technology is biophotomodulation, which is light therapy. And light therapy simply means that you're using light to stimulate and to create a chemical change. Just like when you do go out in the sun, your body will make more vitamin D, right? And that's just a chemical reaction from the sun. The same thing with the light therapy from the patches. They send a light frequency in and your body reacts to that and increases what needs to be increased.
How is it activated?
So when you place them on your skin, they are activated by the heat in our body. We have an infrared heat in our body. So it activates the crystals in the patch that reflect a light back into your skin that elevates what's called GHK copper peptides. These are naturally occurring peptides in our skin, and they have a lot of great benefits for the skin and hair, for lowering inflammation, also building collagen. And another really interesting benefit for the GHK copper peptides is that they can actually go in and help repair the gut lining. So it's really good for all the gastrointestinal difficulties people have. So the light reflects into the skin, elevates these GHK copper peptides. These GHK copper peptides are also communicators with our stem cells, and they communicate with them to wake them back up and get them to make more. And this has been proven, and so then the stem cells start reactivating and you start making more, and then you can start repairing.
Where do you recommend applying the patch?
The stem cell activation patch is applied in one of two areas. And these two areas were clinically tested. They're acupuncture points. And so in the clinical studies, these are the two areas that they say that we will have the best benefits, the most benefits. But they say you can place it anywhere. Okay, but I always start people with the back of the neck. It's on C7, and this is what it looks like. It looks like a little Band-Aid, and you just take off the back and you put it on the back of your neck. C7 is usually the bump on your neck. That's C7, so you put it right there. And you wear it for 12 hours during the day, and then you take it off at night, because at night is when we rest and repair.
Okay. Why do some people call it the stem cell patch?
Yes. The reason why we say stem cell activation patch and not stem cell patch is because people think, oh, stem cell patch, it has stem cells in it. Well, it doesn't. It's a patch that activates your stem cells in your body.
Are there multiple benefits from using the X39 patch?
Well, there are many benefits. First of all, I always tell people I do not claim to treat, cure, or prevent any disease with this patch. Everybody's different. Each individual has their health issues and what needs to be repaired. So, but some of overall, some of the things that people are having benefits with are lowering inflammation and pain, more mental clarity and focus, There's an increase in antioxidants, so your immune system is stronger. Hair, skin, nails. It's better sleep. A lot of athletes use the patches for endurance and quicker recovery after workouts, scar removal, and wound healing. A lot of studies on wound healing. So it makes sense because the stem cells are designed to repair and regenerate cells and repair wounds and injuries.
Is the patch designed for only one purpose?
The X39 stem cell activation patch does so much in the body. By wearing the patch, whatever you need to repair, that's what's going to happen with you. So it's not just one purpose. It's all of the benefits that come with increasing your stem cell activity.
In addition to the X39, are there other patches?
Yes, the company has been around for 15 years. So prior to the X39 patch, they have other patches. Their first patch, I believe, was an energy patch, which is amazing. It does increase your energy. And there's several different patches. So each patch has a different placement that is recommended based on clinical studies. And they're acupuncture points, and they have different benefits. So there are other patches that the company has, and they all work great. Over the last year, I've tried many of them, and I have my favorites. And the whole technology is really amazing with all these patches.
Can the Lifewave X39 patch help with pain relief?
That's an excellent question. Everyone is different. So one person may put the patch on and feel immediate results of pain relief, mental clarity, energy. Another person may put the patch on and not feel anything right away. So each individual is different. As you start building the stem cells are naturally will go to whatever is the most important thing to repair in your body. So if a person is not feeling pain reduction, for example, it may be working on an internal organ or some tissue in the body that needs to be worked on first. A good example is they completed a brain study in January, and the brain study shows that within 6 to 8 weeks of wearing the stem cell activation patch, it brings down the inflammation in the brain to a normal level, and all the neurons can communicate better, and the nervous system is calmed down. So a lot of times it takes time to bring down inflammation in the body and in the brain before the body will follow. So that's why I love the X39, placing it on the back of the neck, because that C7 spot is an acupuncture point which goes directly into the skin and works on the nervous system and lowering the brain inflammation. Once you get that brain inflammation down, the rest of the body will follow. Our bodies are always doing a check and balance. It wants to stay in a homeostasis. So once the inflammation is down, it can move on to healing in a different area. The body is amazing. I mean, if we give it the right nutrients, lower stress, and the light frequencies and energy, it can heal itself.
Can people expect to have better sleep when using the patch?
With the sleep, they haven't actually done any clinical studies in this area, but people are reporting that they sleep better. So what we believe is that you're normalizing processes in your body when you're elevating your stem cells and you're repairing. So your body is in less stress and in a more calmer state because it's creating that homeostasis, that balance. It helps when you're in a lower stress state, a relaxed state, from not having to deal with different health concerns, pain, inflammation, stress. You are able to sleep better. You go to sleep easier. You don't wake up in the middle of the night because you're in pain, right? So people are noticing that they're sleeping better, they're sleeping deeper, waking up more refreshed. And I believe that it's because you're creating that balance, that you're lowering that inflammation and stress on the body, so it's not always in that fight and flight 24 hours a day, right? So you're helping your body heal, relax, and be able to deal with more stress in life, because life is stressful. Can't avoid it.
When using the Lifewave X39 patch, can people see a reduction in wrinkles?
The X39 stem cell activation elevates GHK copper peptides, which are beneficial for wrinkles and building collagen. There's a book called GHK Copper Peptides, and out there that is a great book I always usually recommend, and I usually have it here, but I don't have it. But GHK Copper Peptides are directly linked to the skin benefits, and so people are noticing less wrinkles, less skin discoloration, plumper, softer skin. And even we've had some great results with skin issues like, rashes and things like that, and different issues without naming certain things. But it does benefit the skin in the wrinkles and building collagen especially.
How long would it take for someone to see a reduction in wrinkles?
They say anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks. Some people longer. Depends on if the stem cells that are being reactivated and building in your body, if they're working on something else for 12 weeks, that's a real tough thing, right? Then your skin is not a priority. So you may notice that later down the road. Some people notice it right away, some people down the road. For me, I noticed it down the road. I'm just now noticing skin benefits with me, and I've been wearing the patch for a year. I noticed after 4 months that my hair wasn't falling out like it used to. So it took 4 months to get to work on that area, right? So everybody's different. But on average, they say 4 to 12 weeks, people will see a difference in their skin, in their wrinkles, in their collagen, in the softness of their skin.
Can the Lifewave X39 patch help in sports performance?
Athletes have benefited with the X39 stem cell activation patch in the areas of recovery after workout. They're less sore, they're less tired, which helps with also endurance and energy to do the exercises that they need to do. They've noticed the endurance, the strength, the energy, and quicker recovery after workouts.
What benefits can people with wounds or scars see from using the Lifewave X39 patch?
In the area of wound healing and scar reduction, in the studies that they did, it shows that there's a process that goes on called remodeling, and it actually helps build the collagen and plumps up the skin and helps with the scar tissue, both new and old scars. Now, I have personally been experimenting with this, and because I have an old scar that I have been using. I use it on it for about 2 months, and I did notice a little bit of reduction in size and the height of the scar. And then I stopped it because I burned my arm right here. I don't know if you can even find the scar anymore, but I'm fair-skinned, and if I burn myself or cut myself, I scar. That's just, I do have another scar here. Before I had the X39 stem cell activation patch, I actually scarred. But I've been experimenting with the X39 stem cell activation patch on a little cut when I get it or a burn, and so I will place it directly on that spot. I don't put it on a raw wound like a cut until it scabs up. Then I put it on, and it heals within days and no scar.
Can a Lifewave X39 patch help people look and feel younger?
The X39 stem cell activation patch works on elevating the GHK copper peptides. And the GHK copper peptides, one of the benefits is in rejuvenation of all the cells in our body and resetting over 4,000 of our genes, which to a younger state. So that's really fascinating because David Schmidt, who invented this patch and all the patches, and actually is at the forefront of this whole technology, he says that these patches are not anti-aging, they are actually age reversal. And I can strongly say that I feel, I've been wearing the patch for almost a year, I feel 20, 30 years younger in all areas, mental, physical, nutritionally wise. I just feel really younger and more energetic. So I feel like it's really working with my genes and working on building up my stem cell activity.
Can people gain more energy from using the patch?
Yes, and I've seen that with some people. After they wear the stem cell activation patch, they have so much energy, too much energy. So what I usually recommend is just to cut back a little bit with it, ease yourself into that energy level, because most people they're fatigued, they're tired, and when they do all of a sudden get this energy, it can be overwhelming to some people. Yeah, so we always start them out a little bit slower.
People interested in the Lifewave X39 patch, how can they get a hold of you?
They can contact me either by phone or go to my website. They can also send me an email, and they can order it either through me or on my website, and they can become a customer and order at the retail price. Or if they want to open a wholesale account, if you're a health practitioner or even an individual who wants to share it with others and create another stream of income, that you can also open an account on my website or through me and start sharing the patch with your family and friends. I mean, my whole family is wearing the patch now and having great results, and that's always fun to do.
Dr. Rhonda Donahue, thank you very much for introducing us to the Lifewave X39 Stem Cell Activation Patch. To contact Dr. Rhonda Donahue, you can do so by visiting her website by going to agelesshealthcoach.com, and also be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on this video so that way you're updated when new videos are uploaded. You can also follow Dr. Rhonda Donahue on both Facebook and Instagram. Thank you very much for watching.